Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle.
Welcome, how's it going? Hi Mr. Maurice, hi Dee Dee. Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome Delta, how's everyone? Hi Culture. Hello. You guys know how it works, so I'll just switch the screens. On members readings, Delta, you can ask as many questions as you want while I'm here. For Dee Dee, will the tarot reader I asked for, okay, for readings do it? Will the tarot reader that Dee Dee asked for readings do it? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae. They want to give us Dee Dee a message. Will the tarot reader that Dee Dee asked for do the reading? Ooh. Ten of Swords in the dark, so I do feel like there's been some delays, but it looks like the reader will do it. Will connect with you at some point and do it, but I feel like it'll take her some more time, or take the reader more time to contact you about it. The King of Cups there. I feel like she will do it, but I feel like there will be still some delays for some reason. Her energy is saying that she'll do it, but yeah. Mr. Maurice, hi. Ooh, I said by your name, and the Ten of Cups came out. What do the cards see coming towards Mr. Maurice in the next 2 weeks? In my current job and financials in general. Let's see. Very spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. They want to come and give Mr. Maurice a message about what's going on in their current job and finances in general. You have the Ten of Cups came out when I said your name. The Ten of Cups in the dark is kind of feeling a little unhappy or a little bit disconnected from your emotions or a situation or someone. It seems to be coming through. But you do have the King of Cups in the dark too, so I feel like with your current job situation, there's some low energy, you're feeling slow, or just not feeling connected. I don't know if it's like not feeling as part of the team or what's going on with that. I feel like whatever it is, I feel like you're holding back on some feelings that you may want to express. Yeah, I feel like that's lingering around a little bit. There is a Page of Pentacles though, so I feel like someone's gonna communicate with you, or reached out towards you about your job. But I feel like it's gonna be very positive because you have the Page of Pentacles in the light. So I feel this sense of your energy picking up, like being more ambitious, paying more attention to details. And I feel like your work situation is going to be improving. And you may even learn some things or other, or make some plans about where this job situation is going to be leading you in the future. For the Two of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of just still not feeling connected. So I feel like there's an energy that's trying to encourage you or push you to connect more with your coworkers or the other people that you work with a little bit more. Because I feel like there's some things that are stuck in your mind that you're not expressing or saying or showing that, yeah, I feel like you can have that sense of relief if you share some of those ideas with others. I'm not sure if you have been doing that already or not, but let's see for Mr. Maurice. So what's going on in Mr. Maurice's finances? What's going on in Mr. Maurice's finances right now? Now that is good. I feel like the Five Cups is in the dark. So your finances are going to be improving. There's going to be some positive changes one way or another. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark though. So, you know, the growth or the success of improving your finances may be slow. There's a Seven of Swords. So I feel like this comes with, I don't know if this is something that's draining your money or what, if it's something that you're don't really need right now. The Seven of Swords is usually someone lying to you or stealing something from you. So I feel like it's a matter of taking a look at your finances and making sure you're not paying into something that you don't need to or something you don't want. But I feel like there is progress in your finances. It's just moving slowly. Seven of Cups is kind of like indicating it might be something that may not be needed, or maybe it's just warning you about some sort of scammer or something. The Three of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like if there might be a blockage of how to save money in the future. Let's just clarify that. Why is the Three of Wands in the dark? I don't know if it's like just a lack of progress in the finances or just feeling stuck. Nine of Pentacles, whatever that is, you have that sense of knowing what to do, that working hard and being self-sufficient and releasing anything that could be tying you back. The Devil said the same thing of releasing anything that's holding you back. Your co-workers mostly are phony and like to gossip. I'm not into that at all. Yeah, I gotcha. I was kind of picking that up too, but it seems to be like saying something may help break that energy. Not quite sure. That's totally up to you. Just reading what the cards and the energy is saying. But I feel like there is something that's gonna be improving your finances though. But I feel like it's like you letting go of something as well that may come with it. Not quite sure what that is for you, but that is what I got. You want me to clarify on something? Um, or ask another question about some of this? Um, yeah. That's what I got. Yeah, it seems like the coworker situation is a challenge. Um, this is what. Culture. What's coming for Culture's roommate? What is coming for Culture's roommate? What is coming for Culture's roommate right now? What's coming for Culture's roommate? Ooh, the Nine of Swords. What's coming for Culture's roommate? Oh man. I feel like the roommate feels like things are having some sort of sign of relief right now, or feeling like they're facing their problems or whatever that is. I feel like the roommate has been asking for support or reaching out for support. I don't know. But even with that being said, they do have the Eight of Swords in the light. So I feel like even though they may feel like things are improving or could possibly be improving soon, I feel like there's this energy of them feeling trapped in their mind with dark fears or stress or anxiety, whatever that is. I feel like they're feeling very overwhelmed. The hangman is in the dark too, so I feel like they know they need to make changes. They know they need to do what they need to do, but it seems to be a very difficult thing for them to do. You know, they're struggling on what they need to give up or surrender to figure out what their next moves are. The Eight of Wands. I do feel like there's a lack of ambition, a lack of knowing which direction to move their focus in towards. What else can we get for culture about dealing with or about the roommate? How are things going to improve for the roommate? Oh man, yeah, Eight of Swords again, feeling trapped. So I feel like they're not in the best energy right now either, struggling to connect with others, the Four of Wands, or struggling to feel like they're at home and connecting with others. There's an imbalance there between either you and them or you and the household, whatever that is. They are going through some things. I feel like they think that they're getting something better because I feel like they're getting support from something or someone. That's what I got. But the current energy says there's not really any improvements there. How they're feeling. Delta! What does Nicole want to get out of a relationship? What does Nicole want to get out of the relationship with the Delta? Is there any future guys, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Delta a message? What does Nicole want to get out of a relationship with Delta? What does Nicole want to get out of the relationship? What does Nicole want to get out of their relationship? The Eight of Wands, they want that hot, fiery, romantic energy or connection between the two of you. It seems that's what their want is. I feel like that's where their focus is and their desires or their true inner desires. But I feel like Nicole's energy is like scattered all over the place, not really directed at focusing on where she wants to flow her energy and her passion, romance, and all that sort of thing. The Hangman's in the dark too, so I feel like they're feeling a little bit not quite sure how to move forward, or I don't know if they're going too fast, too slow, or what's going on there. The Eight of Swords, kind of like feeling stuck in their head and a little bit powerless or having some mental blocks about what the future holds for them or how they're feeling this relationship. But I feel like that's more about what's on their mind than what they want to get out of it. What exactly does Nicole want to get out of the relationship? Besides the Eight of Wands. I feel like they're wanting some excitement, some fun, and yeah, they want, I don't know if they're expecting you to step it up a little bit, because the Emperor here and the Nine of Cups is someone who just follows their heart, just romantic and passionate and charming and flirting and kind of like you doing all the work, and them just enjoying the attention, right? Again, the Devil in the Dark, I always read the Devil as the sensual pleasures type sexual card kind of energy. So I feel like that is what's trying to come through as well. What is Nicole's true love energy in this relationship? What is Nicole's true love energy in this relationship? Individuality, being aware of possessive partners and maintaining your individuality. Not quite sure if this is your energy or if it's them. She's a Leo. Oh, that makes complete sense. Yeah, Leos love the attention. It's not just her as a person, but Leos in general. Most Leos are the ones that are more typically going to be an actor or an actress or magician, someone who has like a lot of fans, a lot of attention, are more likely to be Leos than some of the other signs. They love that. Right path. Yeah, love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. There's a website called zodiacsigns.com, and if you go and look up a Leo and what the love situation is on that website, she explains each zodiac sign very, very, very well. I'll give you a little bit of an insight, and what even says what they expect from a partner as well. But yeah. And that's where I learned how to know about zodiac signs, and I feel like when knowing those signs from her, I'm pretty good at readings for people. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, Leos can be very loyal, very loving, warm-hearted. They have a lot of good positive qualities as well. They just have trouble sharing, giving it as much back as what they would like, and you know, they struggle with the 50-50 in the attention department. DD. What's coming for DD for the rest of the month? Let's see. What's coming towards DD for the rest of the month? What's coming towards DD in the rest of the month? What is coming towards DD for the rest of the month? You're getting a hang of it? Oh man, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of both. I find Leos have a very high sex drive as well. From the Leos that I have known. But that. You're welcome, Delta. Let's see for Dee what is coming for Dee for the rest of the month. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. I don't know if you're up to something and not wanting anyone to know what you're up to. I don't know if you have any tricks up your sleeves or sly moves you're trying to make or thinking about or what's going on with that. But whatever it is, I feel like think about it before you go on that. Rest on it a little bit and figure out what is what before you get caught or whatever that is for you. I just feel the sense of you taking that mental recharge and make sure that's exactly what you want to plan, and that sort of thing. For the King of Pentacles in light, I feel like your ambition for work-wise and business and that sort of thing is going to be stronger. I just feel this sense of you putting more time and effort into your work, being more of like a mentor for others who are doing work or whatever that is, and really expanding what your future holds for you or having clear visions of what you want to plan or what goals you want to set or what visions you have for what's coming next for you. Because I do feel like there is a lot of potential. It's just a matter of making some decisions, but also watching your steps wisely, making sure you're not getting caught up in something that you may not have been expecting, kind of thing. What's my God for that? Culture. What feedback do the spirits have regarding the statement for culture? Right, spirits, you guys, ancestors, angels, or fae, the one can give culture a message. What does the spirits want culture to have regarding the statement that culture plans to give? Ooh. They want you to feel very confident in yourself about this statement. The King of Wands being very bold, very confident, very, be very assertive in what you're trying to say or what your statement is trying to say. Because I just feel like there's this energy of, even though you're being bold and direct and assertive in this conversation, you also want to be charming. It's kind of like trying to figure out the mix of them both together and being prepared for any sort of questions or feedbacks that may come out of this so you can avoid any disasters. The Three of Cups is in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of being prepared for who may read the statement or listen to the statement, whatever, however you're planning on delivering it. The Eight of Pentacles is also in the dark. So let's just see, what else does culture need to know about this Eight of Pentacles in the dark? I kind of feel like it's a matter of like how you're going to spread it out, because the Eight of Pentacles usually has some scattered energy, not really a clear focus, or a little bit too repetitive. I'm not quite sure what that is about either. Love, yeah. So, as much as you need to be confident and all that without ego, be loving and charming seems to be a good one as well. Eight of Cups. I feel like, leaving the statement of feeling confident is a good one too. I feel like if anything else comes out of it, it's kind of like a learning thing for you as well. Some sort of learning lessons that you will get out of this. Hi, Ellen. I see you come in. I didn't see you earlier. Hello, Ellen. Bernadette, hello. Current romantic energy for Bernadette. What's going on with Bernadette's romantic energy right now? Today's spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. They want to give Bernadette a message. What is Bernadette right now in her current romantic energy? What's going on in her current romantic energy? Ooh, the King of Pentacles. What's going on in Bernadette's current romantic energy? I feel that. I don't know if this is you and your partner or who this is. But the King of Pentacles, I feel like it's someone who is ambitious and sensual and general and loyal. Not quite sure if it's you or them. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is also very sexy and sensual and confident and smart, and but also like focusing on like the family, the children's situation and that sort of thing. Hi, Venus. Nice to see you. And that sort of thing. For the Ace of Pentacles, being in the dark, I feel like there's something that wants to come out or grow, or I don't know. I feel like this is like love that wants to come through and abundance of it too. Both of us, mostly you. Yeah, and I feel like there's something that just wants to come out. Just wants to blossom in like the love department, the romance, the abundance, that energy that just wants to explore. I don't know. Page of Cups, I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of communication there, especially regarding like intimate feelings and that sort of thing. What is the love energy coming out of this current romantic energy? Romance. Ooh, and dreams. So romance, it says romantic surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them. Wedding, taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. And dreams. Let your dreams Look at your dreams. They hold the answers that you seek. I don't know what's going on there. There's been teacher strikes for most weeks, so I am so drained. Oh man, I feel you on that one. Actually, I feel the opposite. I feel like I rather keep my kids home than send them to school because I feel like I don't like dealing with the after school meltdowns, so I much rather keep them home. I dread school days. Um, so I never sent my kids to school full time. They've always gone to school part time. So yeah, I much prefer to keep them home than go to school. Yeah, I never had breaks or help either. I mean, I do now at Moonbeam, but when the kids were younger, I didn't. Yeah. But mine are older now, so yeah, they're not little anymore. So it's a bit easier than it used to be. For Ellen, do the guides have any advice regarding tomorrow's meeting with the board member and others? Let's see. For Ellen, for any spirit guides, ancestors, angel, or fae that want to come give Ellen a message or guidance or advice regarding tomorrow's meeting with the board member for Ellen. What advice can you give to Ellen about the board's meeting tomorrow? I mean, the magician's in the dark. So I feel like if you have any ideas or tricks up your sleeves or anything that you can bring to the meeting that would be helpful or benefiting you in any way, dig it out. You know, the magician in the dark is also about um, you know, you may have some talents or skills that you may not realize that you have that you could share as well that might be helpful. I don't know. Or just being prepared of anything unexpected, any tricks that may be played. I don't know. So you're not caught off guard kind of thing. Where the sun is in the dark, so there may not be a lot of positive energy going on there. But I feel like the meeting tomorrow will go as traditional, like as you probably expect it will. I feel like it's not going to be too much different than what you're used to with the Hierophant here. Hierophant is pretty traditional, pretty, you know, what you would expect. For the Five of Cups is in the dark, though, I feel like some challenges or things that have been an issue, I feel like we'll have some positive feedback on that. I feel like, you know, you're going to be moving on from things and letting go of some other things. I'm not quite sure what that could be. But I just feel like there's going to be improvements, emotional ones anyway. What else does Ella need to know about this advice? Page of Wands. Yeah, some good communication. You know, Page of Wands is some potential, some ideas, inspiration or creativity coming through. The Six of Pentacles too, having that give and take, a good balance going on there. So that's what I got. Culture. Will the discussion happen this week? Or the decision? No, discussion. For culture, will the discussion happen this week for culture? Any spirits, ancestors, and your fae know if the discussion will be happening this week. I don't know if the discussion is going to be happening this week or if you're going to schedule a date for the discussion this week, because the Three of Wands is like planning ahead. So I feel like you're going to know when the discussion is going to happen this week. I feel like there may be some delays or disappointments here with the Three of Swords, though. The Hangman, you know, we have to change things up a little bit one way or another. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light too, so I feel like there's going to be some slow progress going on there with that. But I feel like it's a matter of having patience and being persistent in your energy. Yeah. That is what I got, though. Yeah, I think it's more about planning the date. Yeah, I just feel like there might be a disappointment of the date for you. I don't know. For DD, how will my YouTube channel be like next month? Ooh, for DD, how will DD's YouTube channel be like next month? Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give DD a message about how the YouTube channel for DD be going next month? People are going to enjoy it. The Three of Cups. They're going to be talking about it, maybe sharing it more. The moon is in the dark though, so I still feel like it's still up in the air of which way it's gonna go, kind of thing. Five of Cups, I feel like you're gonna feel better about it or more confident in it. I feel there's gonna be some things you're gonna know like what you want to go with or what you want to move on with, or which things you may want to let go of. Is gonna be kind of that kind of energy. The Six of Cups, I want to say Six of Cups, but I just feel there's some nostalgia coming through. So I don't know, it's like bringing back something that you did a while ago. But the Four of Swords, I feel like it's a matter of not stressing about it too much. You know, if you need to give it some space, give it some space, and just take some time to think about it and reflect on it about how you want it to go and that sort of thing. That's what I'm going on that one. You know, and I thought I watched one of your videos earlier, Didi, and I noticed that a lot of your videos are like some of your videos are at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So when they're that much, when there's only 15 seconds longer than 3 minutes, you may want to cut it and turn it into a short instead, and YouTube will push it out more. And same with the videos. If your videos are almost 8 minutes or 8 minutes, they push them out more as well. For some reason. It just goes along with the other videos that the majority of the people are putting up, kind of thing. Because you need to have an 8-minute video in order to have commercials. You also have to have 3 minutes to get commercials on the 3-minute videos. So if you want yours to be thrown into that algorithm, it's kind of like matching it up a little bit. Just for some help on that one. For Venus, new moon. Yes, I was prepared for new moon readings tonight. I'm gonna do them tomorrow, but I was prepared for new moon readings in Scorpio. For Venus, what does the new moon bring for Scorpio tomorrow? What does the new moon in Scorpio bring for Venus tomorrow? So this spread is about what to release, what powers will brew in this darkness for Venus, what is emerging and beginning for Venus, what intention does Venus need to set? Oh man, you do have the Seven of Swords. In the dark, so that is what to release. So release any energies of waiting for someone to confess to you. You know, if you don't trust them, you don't trust them. And I feel like it's just a matter of letting that person go or distancing yourself from them. The Emperor's in the dark as well. So this one is what powers are brewing in the darkness. So with the Emperor in the dark, it could be what's brewing. It's just you boosting your confidence, and it could be also boosting your protective. Sometimes it's a matter of you being more protective of others or more protective of yourself or what you have going on. But that seems to be a power that's trying to brew right now. The world is in the dark. This one is what's emerging, what's beginning. So I feel like you may be getting close at ending some sort of chapter or cycle, even though it may be taking time or delays, but there might be something going on there. And then what intentions is set is a King of Pentacles, putting your ambitions into your business, making sure that you are being that you're still loyal to your business and more and still into it, and you know it still brings you that sense of fulfillment. Let's see for Venus. What does Mama Moon want Venus to know right now? Pull out an extra one. What does Mama Moon want Venus to know right now? It says a fiery climax is approaches. So maybe an Aries is going to be coming into your energy. It says there's a tug of war of going on between what you want and what they want. Being assertive is good, but don't ignore someone's opinions or feelings. Emotions are running high. And then this one says, believe the impossible. So there you go. It's the blue moon card. So luck is on your side once in a blue moon. The person on your mind is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. The situation is unlikely to repeat itself. So might as well just grab onto it, right? That's really good. A new business, there you go, right? Yeah. So it's time to close the chapter with the old one and start that new one, right? Finish that new chapter. Or get started on that new chapter. For Bernadette. I'm not a psychic, Bernadette, so I would not be able to give you that exact information. I'm just an energy reader. I just feel energies and feel emotions and that sort of thing. I have been so emotional and miss her so much to see. For Bernadette, we get some messages for Bernadette from Bernadette's adoptive mom. Her spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or Bernadette's adoptive mom herself. We can give us some messages for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, or ancestors, angels, or fae that can give Bernadette's adoptive mom give Bernadette some messages about her adopted mom, especially regarding which hospice she was in and where her graveyard may possibly be. Oh man, there is the Hangman in the dark. I feel like your adoptive mom is like still hanging around you and like still around you. I do feel that energy. So I also feel like there's an energy that there's clues around you that may help you know where this is too. So I don't know if it's like old photos or a memory or a picture or something that may be around you as well. The King of Swords is in the light. So I do feel there might be someone you can contact to give you that exact information. You know, King of Swords is usually someone who is has high standards, very analytical, maybe someone who was in charge of some of these things that you could contact. The Emperor is in the dark though, so I feel like it's also about you know, really trying to figure out if there's any blockages in your mind that may be blocking the answers that you're seeking. Yeah. Sometimes our minds have a way of protecting us without us realizing it. Two of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of um waiting for something, but also if you're feeling stuck, I feel like don't hesitate, just go and do what you gotta do. Yeah, I feel like the King of Swords is like someone professional, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, yeah, I understand. It's tough, but that is what I got. And I got. If you know like what town or city it's in, like I found my great grandfather's gravestone because I knew what town it was in and what type of church or graveyard it was in. And if you just, I just Googled his name and a church, and usually churches have all the graveyards listed online. Yeah. Ellen, what will November 2025 be like for Ellen? What will November 2025 be like for Ellen? We're going to do a straight up answer to Fae. They want to come and give Ellen a message about what November will bring. What will November bring for Ellen? For the King of Swords is in the light. I feel like the King of Swords. Sorry, I did not know my speaker was on. That is weird. I'll turn it off. I think it turned itself on. So weird. The other day I was doing a reading for someone and then the radio turned on. I didn't even know that my speaker had a radio. It was so weird. His voice just started saying the news. I was like, oh my goodness. So I don't know what's up with that. I think I have a ghost in the attic that comes down once in a while because there's just creepy noises up there sometimes. And then this thing does weird things, but I don't know. For the King of Swords, I feel like there's going to either be a new person coming into your life who's like a professional, work-wise. It could be just your energy picking up pace with you feeling more in control over your work situations and setting more higher standards for yourself, being more active and self-discipline as well. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I googled it. So apparently, when ghosts are in the attic, it's because they don't want to be disturbed. So, and the attic is like literally above me up there. So he's being disturbed. I guess I don't know. So that's the new thing I learned about ghosts. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like it's a matter of you having patience because patience is going to pay off for you. But also take time to evaluate your situation, see what your progress is. If you're feeling like your progress is going too slow, like do you really need to make this progress? Or if it's something you can let go of and move forward. So I feel like during November, you're going to be going through your work situations, what I'm feeling like. What's most important for you? Like not just work for money, but like your work around the house and like work in general, what you do and what's important and what's no longer, and like changing things up to bring that sense of new to the new year. The Emperor's in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of like, okay, I don't need to be in charge of everything. I can release some of this control. But I feel like your self-discipline is gonna pick up pace there. The Two of Wands, it may be just a matter of dealing with November, not really intentionally making plans for the future, but it may be coming anyways. The Emperor here, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be like in charge of more of like your situation and what kind of progress you want to keep and which ones you don't. Or maybe some, sexual desires coming through as well. Maybe some, whoever this King of Swords is, could be someone who wants some intimacy. Get the romance bruised up a little bit. That's what I call it. Oh my god, I love that TV show Ghost. You know, the couple, they buy this old hotel and all the ghosts just live and only she can see him and not the husband. I so want that. A movie was like, I can invite all the ghosts I want into the house because he can't see them, so he's fine with it. More about the King of Swords. Okay, I can do that. Can we get more information about the King of Swords for Ellen? Can we get more about the King of Swords for Ellen? Who is this King of Swords? Apparently, King of Swords has some sort of heated attraction towards you. Oh my goodness. I don't know if the King of Swords is like someone from your past who's going to reconnect with you and feel an attraction towards you, but maybe they feel like it's not right. Kind of thing. Yeah, the devil. I always read the devil as the sexual cards, right? And the devil's in the dark. So the devil's in the dark, it means that you're releasing any toxic energy around you, releasing any negativity. So in this sense, it is a positive. The Knight of Cups, I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not, but there may be a little bit of imbalance in the love department. So sometimes there's tension when there's not enough intimacy. I don't know what your situation is. It could be just the two of you really needing that date night out. The Seven of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there may not be a lot of options. It's kind of like restoring that focus and being realistic with your goals and figuring things out together. The Death card could be some big changes that are coming between the two of you. I'm not quite sure what that is. Yes, I put stickers on the cards because YouTube decided that they don't like to see that anymore. So a lot of tarot readers have started drawing clothes on their cards. But, I'm mad at YouTube for doing that because a lot of tarot cards, the original tarot cards, has a lot of intimacy because the intimacy brings a lot of emotions to the cards, and tarot reading is about digging deep into your deep dark emotions. I thought it was funny too. Moonbeam just wanted me to take a black marker and just crossing it off, but that's not entertaining. I put happy faces in all the movies. There's some males I forgot to put boob stickers on. I have to go back because I feel like the males, girls can't show their boobies, neither can the men, right? Gotta be fair here. Culture. Will she move back home this week for culture? I was asking about my roommate will move back home this week. Okay, so for culture. Is there any spirits for your guys' ancestors, angels, or fae? Yeah, I was still talking Ellen. Sorry about that, culture. This is for you, culture. Will culture's roommate move back home this week? Will culture's roommate move back home this week? Yes, I made Moonbeam order me like a whole bunch of happy face stickers. Because, you have to know they're there. Oh man, poor culture. For the Three of Pentacles and the Light, yeah, a lot of the old tarot readers who have been doing this for like 7 years have always used very intimate cards because that's the traditional way of reading them. And they're like really mad. Like some of them are trying to gang up with each other to get like I don't know what you call that, moonbeam. Or they all like sue or whatever YouTube for it or whatever. I don't know. Class action. I'm trying to do a class action on it. Because they've been doing it for 7 years, now all of a sudden there's a problem with it. Anyways. For the roommate, I feel like I don't know. The Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be some sort of collaboration. So I don't know if there's going to be something where there's going to be like a meeting or something where they're going to decide if she's going to move back or not or what's going on there. Because I feel like it's not just a yes or no question. There's going to be some communication. They're going to be like, ooh, what can go on there? What cannot go on there? And that sort of thing. For the Magician, I don't feel like there's a lot of confidence of her moving this week, but it's a possibility. There will be some movement. There will be some communication, though, and that sort of thing trying to come through. What else does culture need to know about the roommate situation? What else does culture need to know about the roommate situation? Oh man, for the King of Wands. I want to say the page of I don't know what, but the King of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands is very confident, very bold. So I feel like there may be some assertive coming through. Maybe someone will have a good talking to the roommate. In the meantime, the Ten of Cups, I can feel the home situation is not as happy and joyful as it should be for sure. The Eight of Wands, there is a lack of energy, some slow movements happening, but there does seem to be something going on. But that is what I got. Sorry about that, culture. Hi, Alice. DAD, will I hear back from CEC? Let's see. Well, did you hear back from CEC? Let's see. Well, did you hear back from CEC? Will culture hear back from CEC? Them soon. Oh, that King of Swords really wants to be out tonight, eh? Everybody's having a turn with it. Oh, man. Judgment is in the dark. I'm not quite sure if you're doubting hearing back from the CEC people or what's going on there. The King of Swords, I feel like there will be some communication of some sorts. I feel like you may get a call saying someone else is going to call you. I always hate that. I don't know if that happens where you are, but here, if there's a doctor that wants to make an appointment with you, they call you to tell you that someone's going to call and make an appointment with you, and then they make an appointment with you. And then you have to wait for another call. It's just, I don't know. I just kind of feel like a similar energy coming through. I'm not sure if that's how they work or not. I just feel like there's going to be some back and forth. Maybe you're going to miss a call there and a call back and playing phone tag kind of thing. The Hierophant is in the dark. So it may take some time. I feel like there may be things that are not, that may be not what you're expecting coming through as well. The Three of Cups, though, I feel like there will be. I feel like you're going to hear something. So I'm not quite sure what that is. But I feel like you will have something. Maybe not exactly what you're wanting, because I feel like there's still going to be delays that is attached to it, but that's what I got. From Venus, messages from Spirit about me, about my mom. She's been out of commission for a few months. Let's see. There is Spirit guides, ancestors, angels of faith. I'm going to give Venus some messages about her mom. She's been out of commission for a few months. Is there any Spirit guides, ancestors, angels or faith that want to give Venus a message about her mom? For any Spirit guides, ancestors, angels of faith that want to give Venus a message about her mom? There is the Eight of Swords is in the light, so I do feel like her mom feeling restricted, probably out of commission, probably. That would make a lot of sense. And I feel like that may be making her stuck in her head a little bit. Having some fears or worries about something as well. The secret message from the universe or spirits is the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's energy of either you being honest with your mom or being honest with the people around your mom or taking care of her or whatever's going on there. But it feels like there's this energy like speak your truth, be direct, clear your mind. Maybe also set some boundaries. I'm not quite sure what that is about, but the Ace of Cups, feeling this need of some love and compassion, coming through as well. I feel there may also be a new beginning, either for you or your mom, coming through as well. There is the Two of Swords, so I feel there's going to be a difficult decision that needs to be made here. What's going on with this difficult decision for Venus or her mother? Four of Swords, making sure that, you know, rest is needed, a mental recharge is needed. The Seven of Cups, you may not feel like you have enough options, or the options may not be great ones. I feel like that's going to lead to you waiting longer for something. Then that's really good. I feel like it's just a matter of being honest, clear and direct with whatever's happening there to whoever you need to be. Love and compassion. Seems like a tough situation, but that is what I got. I feel like you probably already know all of this. I probably didn't tell you anything new. Just what though? I don't know. Are there any other messages we can get for Venus's mom? I have Wands, Eight of Swords. So I feel like there's gonna be something that's gonna happen where she will feel unstuck, you know? Five of Wands, maybe a lot of people have different opinions about how to help your mom. But, you know, Eight of Swords is going to come unstuck soon. So there's going to be some clarity on that. Pretty good. You're welcome. Oh, man. Those types of things are hard to deal with. Hope your mom feels better soon, though. For Bernadette, current creative energy, please. Let's see. I'm having some blocks. What's going on with Bernadette? What kind of messages can we give to Bernadette about releasing some creative blocks? With my spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. I'll give Bernadette some messages on how to release some creative blocks. The Nine of Pentacles is in the light. Nine of Pentacles, I feel this energy of you getting things done and focusing on taking it easy. I know that's a hard thing to do, but I feel like there's this energy of you achieving what you need to achieve. Like I feel your craft, your art is boundless. Like you have no limits of your potential. It's just a matter of shifting it a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit of achieving those goals and achieving that creativeness without putting any perfection into it. You know, there's some famous paintings that look like nothing and they're selling for millions, right? There's not any real picture there, but you know, people love it. I feel like that may boost something within yourself as well. The Four of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of getting out of your head and into your heart. Don't make it look, you know, if there's a mistake, use that mistake to turn into something else. There is the Eight of Wands in the light. So the Ace of Wands is all about seeing the light out of the darkness, which is for you that creative block is the darkness. You need to see through that, get past that, and I feel like it'll make you feel better about your work. Yeah. Maybe it's just a matter of shifting your ideas of perfectionists, you know? Just shift your idea just because, you know, it's a little bit better. Yeah, my daughter's been trying to do that too. Yeah, maybe try watching YouTube videos specifically for oil paintings. Yeah. Ellen. For Ellen, is my health and energy levels on a upswing? Let's see. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Want to give Ellen a message about her energy? How is Ellen's energy? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Want to tell us how Ellen's energy is feeling? Ooh, for the devil in the dark, yeah, I feel like your energy, I feel like there's going to be a release of any negativity, any toxic energy within yourself that's going to be released, and you're just going to have a sense of, I was say freedom and relief at the same time. The Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's a new beginning, a new growth, new potential in your energy as well. But I do feel like it does start with releasing that negativity that may be in your mind a little bit. Even if it's just self doubt or feeling unmotivated, whatever that is. And I feel like that's really going to boost your strength here and boost your energy for sure and getting more motivated. What other advice can we give to Ellen about her energy? Eight of Pentacles. There you go. There's some energy trying to come through. It's kind of like keep yourself moving, focus on improvements. This Seven of Pentacles and the Light too. Have patience, evaluate your progress. The Four of Pentacles, making sure you're definitely taking your rest when you need to. Watch what your next steps are. Watch how you're using your energy. You're using it for what you need to. For Pentacles is also about being a little bit cautious of what could be lowering your energy. But that's what I got. Alice, did Ivan and Ayodel, or is it? I'm so bad at saying word names. Did Ivan and Ayodel put a referral to their companies for Alice yet? Let's see. Right, spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae. Give us a message about Ivan or Ayodel about sending a referral to their companies for Alice. Did Ivan send referrals to their company for Alice? Did Ayodel send a referral to their company for Alice? I feel like they haven't yet. I feel like they haven't done it yet because they're both delayed. They're both in the dark. I feel like Ivan may be questioning if they should or not, or who they should refer you to or whatever. And this one they just haven't made that decision of when they're gonna do it, or 10 of Wands. They may have had a lot on their plate, so maybe they haven't had time yet. But that's what I got. Good night, Ellen. Thank you for stopping by. Culture. Is it best if I move out now, or do the spirits want me to have the discussion first? Let's keep the culture. My spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. If someone comes through, right? Spirit, and spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae don't give culture a message about if she should be moving out now. I would say that's a no, because the Ace of Pentacles is not a time to start something new. And the Five of Cups is a no card. The spirit guides, ancestors, angels, they want culture to stay and have the discussion first. The Ten of Cups is a yes card, and it's in the dark. So I feel like they also want you to think first, to think things through, and focus on what your future holds. Like, what's your next steps after the discussion, or what are you planning to discuss at the discussion, it seems. I feel like there may be limited options, but I feel like it's important for you to restore your focus, be realistic with your goals, make sure you're grounded, and you're taking time to figure things out between now and the discussion and during the discussion. Is there any other advice this culture needs to know about this? Is there any other information that the culture needs to know about this? The Ace of Swords, thinking things clearly. I feel like taking that time to regain your focus. maybe take some notes about what you want to discuss at the discussion first. Like that may trigger some sort of breakthrough or give you that sense of focus. The Seven of Cups is still in the dark, so yeah, options may be limited. The Four of Swords, taking that time to think about it. That's what I got. For a DD past life reading, I'll do my best. I don't have my past life cards out. I haven't put stickers on them yet. I have to go through them and put stickers on them before I can use them again. For DD. What does DD need to know about her past life? How is DD's past life affecting DD right now? Oh man, I feel like in the past life, you were emotional. Or the one that's being picked up anyways. I feel the sense that you were overwhelmed, felt insecure and sensitive. I feel like you were like an empath or something. So I feel like you were just absorbing everybody else's energies or everybody else's problems. Maybe you were like a counselor or just someone that everybody went to for their problems. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy that you feel like your work is not done. So I don't know if it's a matter of struggling with moving on with other work or keeping up with other work that you have going on because you feel like you haven't finished what was on that life. And I feel like you're missing the connection from that life as well. Then you have the Justice, so I feel like that's causing you some sort of imbalance. How can DD overcome this energy? How can DD overcome this past life energy? Ace of Wands, looking for some new potential, looking for something that may give you the same sense of fulfillment. The Death card, yeah, you know, maybe you're resisting making any changes right now with the Four of Swords. It's kind of like just going with the flow, taking the rest when needed, especially with your mental recharge energies kind of thing. But yeah, I do feel like you even have the ability to heal people with your mind. Four of Swords, right? What I got? Venus. What do my guys have to say about the new YouTube channel? Ooh, that's exciting, Venus. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, especially Venus's guides, who want to tell Venus a message about the new YouTube channel she's going to be starting? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Venus a message about this new YouTube channel she's going to be starting? Ooh, a new beginning. Get on the ride and enjoy it, right? Take that leap of faith. Oh man, that was a very clear-cut answer to that. What other messages do you have for Venus? What other messages do you have for Venus? The Three of Pentacles, collaborating with others maybe as well, maybe on the table, right? Seeking that opportunity. Teamworking or networking with others who have similar channels. What else does Venus need to know about this? Shifting your perspective. I'm not quite sure what that is. It could be just a matter of having patience. Sometimes there's some slow growth. The trick to a YouTube channel is growth, which is the hardest thing of all, is treating it like a full-time job without any immediate rewards. That's the hardest thing. YouTube is not something you can do part-time, and that's hard. It's hard. It takes a lot of work. Because it can take you like 15-20 minutes to make a video, but it takes you 3 hours to edit that video. So there's a lot of time. Then you make a mistake on the edits and you have to start over. At least that's me anyways. But I hear a lot of other YouTubers have to do the same thing, so I'm not the only one. Um, Sometimes I give up and have Moonbeam do it. I don't know a lot of people don't have that option, so it makes it difficult. Yeah, yeah. The hardest part is like I try to edit out a lot of my ums, but I do ums like a lot, so I can't get them all. But yeah, I feel like it's a matter of figuring out how to boost your self confidence, right? And boost your own ego. Um, it doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of you don't have to edit every little thing, because a lot of people like the unedited. It's just a matter of figuring out what is okay for you. That's what I got. Yeah, that's what I got though. I feel like your spirit guides is like, go for it. You got this. Bernadette, what energies have been around Bernadette? Any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Know what energies have been around Bernadette lately. What energies have been around Bernadette? Ooh, the Fool! An Eight of Cups. I feel like there's an energy around you that's trying to push you into a new beginning, a new journey, a new path. Not quite sure what that is for you, but I feel like the energy wants you to just jump into the unknown. You may not know what you're expecting, but go for the ride, see how it feels. The Eight of Cups is kind of like moving forward and not looking back with whatever that is for you. I feel like there may be some unresolved issues, but you can always try again, see where it leads you. There is the Ace of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of lack of motivation, delays, unfulfillment, but I feel like if you shift your perspective, you may see the light of what that is. So I feel like there's an energy that's trying to push you in that direction. Yeah, there's something that's trying to guide you and push you to this new path and trying to get you to shift or make some changes going on there. I don't know if that has to do with your creative block or if it's other areas in your life too, but that's what I got. Trying to, yeah, releasing that sense of control is very hard. Alice. Well, Ivan put the referral in. Well, Ivan put the referral in. The Three of Swords in the dark. That energy is being delayed. Well, Aodel put the referral in. Will Aodel put that referral in? The Chariot is at a pause, so they have that energy is not clear yet. For Alice, would it be a good idea for Alice to follow up with them? Should Alice follow up with Ivan? Should Alice be following up with Ivan? The Seven of Pentacles is yes, but have some patience first. Don't do it right away. The Chariot is a Odell. Should Alice, would it be a good idea for Alice to do a follow-up with Aodel? The Nine of Wands is no, not yet anyway. Yeah, I feel like let's give it some time. And then maybe do it. That's what I got. Venus, does Gio realize he ruined his chances with me? Let's see. For Venus, there's spirit guides, ancestors, and they know if Gio realizes he ruined his chances with Venus. The Ace of Wands is yes. Yes. He messed up, he went too fast, I don't know. How is Gio feeling about that now? How is Gio feeling about that now? Oh man. The Magician. Definitely is not feeling great about it, right? I feel like, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they overused their skills or whatever went there. Seven of Swords, I feel like they have a lot of regrets of what happened there. Maybe they didn't realize that they would be caught, or I feel like they're thinking about how to rebuild your trust again. Because the Knight of Swords, I feel like they want to rebuild your trust and then take action again. Or if they had the opportunity to, I feel like they would. That's what I got though. Yeah. I feel like he realizes it now and he's trying to figure out, how can I get Venus to trust me again? These guys. Bernadette. How will this Christmas go? I am the first time excited for Christmas because I have my own little family. Oh, that's so cute. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels? Fae? Well, I can give Bernadette a message since Bernadette has her own little family. How will Christmas go for Bernadette? How will Christmas go for Bernadette? There any spirit guides, ancestors, angels? Fae? I can give Bernadette a message. How will Christmas go? Oh, I feel like there's going to be an equal amount of giving and receiving. I feel there's going to be a sense of gratitude and love in the air. The High Priestess here, I feel like you're going to be trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, and that sort of thing moving forward. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like you're going to be like stressed, wanting everything to be perfect for your family. Being that, that lioness there, wanting everything to be picture perfect kind of thing. The Six of Cups is in the dark, so I don't know. I feel like there's this energy of being aware of any triggers that could come of this, right? The Six of Cups in the dark could be, childhood trauma triggers coming back. So be mindful for that. Maybe be prepared for that. Of how you're going to handle it if it happens. What else does Bernadette need to know about this energy? The Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life. Five of Pentacles is in the dark. So being more focused on the positive things, adapting to the situation, especially figuring out what you're going to do in case there is a trigger and how you're going to move past that to not ruin the positive energy that's trying to come through here. So that's what I got. I feel like that's going to be more of your challenge. Alice. If Alice reaches out to Kanika, will they help me? If Alice reaches out to Kanika, will they help Alice? The Emperor says maybe. If Alice reaches out to Karthik, will they help Alice? The King of Wands says yes. If Alice reaches out to Nick, would they help Alice? Will Nick help Alice if Alice reaches out? The Hangman is, I'm not sure about Nick. Put in a referral? Yeah. I feel like there's a maybe and a yes and nothing sure. It's not a yes or a no. I can try again. If Alice reaches out to Kanika to put in the referral, will they help Alice? The A's is still a maybe. If Alice reaches out to Kanika about putting in the referral, will they do it? The Page of Cups is a yes. If Alice reaches out to Nick, will Nick help Alice with the referral? The Fool's in the dark, so it's neutral. The Fools are neutral, so I would say it depends. The solid one for yes is the Karthik. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but that's what I thought. The others are, this is a maybe, and that's a not really yes or no. It's kind of, that's what I got. Venus. What does Venus need to know for this week? What does Venus need to know for this week? What does Venus need to know for this week? The King of Wands is in the dark. I feel like there's going to be some delay and some low energy. Someone may have a huge ego, maybe wanting to show you some arrogance or impatience. Not quite sure what that is. I feel like it's important for you to keep your emotions in check. You moving forward and with patience and stability and focusing on what you got going on, not allowing this person to, get a hot head towards you or not be bothered with it, right? I feel like this person is going to struggle with that letting go kind of thing. And I feel like it's just because they don't want to make the changes that need to be happening here. Or they're not going to be comfortable with these changes that are happening. What does Venus need to know about this energy? What does Venus need to know about this? Yeah, stand your ground. Don't let them say what they want to say. You tell them what they need to do. Not the other way around, right? You stand your ground on that one. Defend your position. Whatever that is. 2 of Wands. I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. You may feel stuck, but it's a good idea to take a step back, compare your options, weigh your options, pro and cons list, whatever that is, and get the information you need. Don't just trust your gut on this one. Gather your evidence or your information or seek counsel, I don't know, of whatever this is so that you have that clear idea to make that decision that you need to make. That's what I want. I have a feeling it's about your mom, but I don't know. You're welcome. Alice, prediction for this and next week. For Alice, what does Alice need to know about this week and next week? For Alice. What does Alice need to know about this week? There's a hidden message there. The 10 of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like the work life is going to be a little bit slow. Like slow work, slow finances, whatever that is. I just feel like there's a sense of you maybe feeling excluded or not included with into something. So I'm not sure if someone's gonna be planning something or doing something. They'll either forget to invite you. I don't know what that is, but I feel like that may interrupt your energy for the week this week. You have the Page of Swords as well in the dark. So I feel like it's kind of like, if something canceled or they didn't invite you, whatever it is, I feel like it wasn't meant for you to go anyways. I feel like it's the universe's way of keeping you on a path or directing you on a different path than where you feel like you may be headed. Because I feel like the Page of Swords is like, bite your tongue, don't say anything about it, just keep going. I feel like that's going to help you with your strength and your confidence and your courage moving forward. Being more possessive of yourself and your own energy and where you're directing it. Because I feel like there's this energy of you being cautious of what your next moves are. Because I don't know if it's like people are watching you or observing you or whatever that is. So I feel like it's just a matter of you sticking to yourself this week and having some patience with the Hangman here. What's going to happen for next week? What's going to happen next week for Alice? Ooh, see your 10 of cups. See your 10 of pentacles is in the dark, now your 10 of cups is in the light. So I feel like things are gonna take a turn the next week. The 8 of Wands, your energy may still be low. You may be a little bit out of focus of where to direct your energy. But I feel like things are gonna play out fairly in the end. You have the Justice here in the light. So I feel like it's a matter of seeing things for their true beauty. Sometimes you can't just judge a book by its cover. You need to see or feel the inner beauty of it. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy life kind of energy, having a sense of fulfillment and success. The 6 of Cups, something from your past may creep back on you. What from the past is going to creep back on Alice? What does Alice need to know about the past? Oh, wow. So I don't know if the past conflict is going to be brought up or what's going on there, but you do have the Three of Cups. So I feel like people are going to back you up and support you, whatever this may be with the Five of Wands. So there's that. Yeah, stay positive. That's what I call it. Bernadette, general for the end of this month. What does Bernadette need to know for the end of this month? What does Bernadette need to know for the end of October, right? It's Halloween? What does Bernadette need to know for the end of October? The sun is in the light, so I feel like there's a positive energy that's trying to come through. The Queen of Wands is also in the light. So whatever it is, I do feel like there's this energy of just nurturing yourself and your family, right? The Queen of Wands is the family card. She's very much protective of her cubs and her family and that sort of thing. So I feel like there may be some positive opportunities coming through for you. Maybe a matter of feeding your inner child energy as well. Focusing on the family kind of situation. Maybe it's a matter of enjoying the Halloween season. I don't know. The Fool is in the dark, so I feel like there's a little bit of hesitation with taking any risk, or a little bit of hesitation about walking into the unknown or something that may not be clear. Maybe a little bit of stress of something may not be as good as it seems. And I feel like if that's the case, you like kind of like really trust your instincts. Trust if if it doesn't feel right, go with it. Don't just say okay, even if you're feeling like it's not right, because I feel like it may not be right. Yeah, I don't know. Ten of Swords. Yeah, keep your guards up. Don't let your guards down on this one. So, if they say you to choose something, say you need time to think about it. Four of Wands, though, I feel like you're going to be celebrating. There's going to be good times. Happy home energy is really coming through. So I feel like it's a matter of staying positive. Don't get caught up into any negativity, especially if your mind's trying to go into a dark place. Get out of that any way you can. But that is what I got. Yeah. It seems like from now to the end, you just kind of like focus on family and that sort of thing. Don't be so hard on yourself. Venus. What does Venus need? What does Venus need to know for November? What is November looking like for Venus? What is November looking like for Venus? What does Venus need to know about November? What is November looking like for Venus? The Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on yourself, not collaborating or teamworking or giving yourself to all the other people. It's a matter of you focusing on yourself, your energy. I feel like there's the energy of like looking or keeping eyes open for any opportunities, especially some that will help you develop your skills or increase your progress moving forward. The Two of Wands, it may be just a matter of living in the moment during November, not thinking or planning too far ahead, but also don't feel stuck or hesitating as well. It's kind of like comparing your options and which one's best for you to move forward. The Queen of Cups is in the light, so I feel like it's a matter of trusting your inner voice, trusting your instincts. If it feels right, it feels right. If it doesn't, you gotta trust that as well. I just feel this energy of you keeping an open mind, looking for the signs that may give you an idea if you're on the right path or if you should change or switch things up. There may be signs coming towards you. I also feel like there's this energy of some passion and attraction trying to come through. So not quite sure if it's like a passion attraction to a project or a person. I don't know. The Knight of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of you potentially missing these signs. But I feel like there's some moodiness that wants to come over you. What's going on with this energy with the Knight of Cups? Five of Swords. Five of Swords could just mean that someone may want to apologize towards you, may want to make peace with you. Knight of Swords. There was a Knight of Swords earlier too. I'm not quite sure who this Knight of Swords is, but I feel like, yeah. They may want to come back and apologize towards you and make peace with you. I don't know. That is what I got though. Yeah. For Alice, how did the results of my interview with Oliver go? For Alice. Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, they want to give Alice a message. How did the results of Alice's interview go with Oliver? How did Alice's interview go with Oliver? The Ace of Swords, I feel like it went well. There was some good clarity, some honesty. The Five of Wands, I feel like there was some competition though. So I feel like they're going through all the interviews and trying to figure out who to pick because I feel like it's a hard thing. I feel like everybody had good interviews. So, will Alice get the success and be invited to a final round? Will Alice get to... The communication seems to be delayed. Well, let's just try that again. Will Alice get the success and be invited to the final rounds later this in the week? Later in this week. It seems to be a mystery. I think it's not really clear if he will or not. I feel like they're still going through the interviews. Communication's delayed. Yeah. And I feel like it's just they're still communicating because I feel like you were not the only good one, but I feel like you're in the pile of good ones, and they have to decide. And I feel like that's what the delays are. Yeah, that's what I got though. Yeah, you're welcome. Bernadette. What will next year look like? Oh my goodness, that's so far away. I'm not sure how accurate that will be, but we can try. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae have an idea of what next year will look like for Bernadette? What will next year look like for Bernadette? The Two of Cups is in the dark, so there may be an imbalance in a relationship of some sort. It suggests romantic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I feel like there'll be some broken trust or something going on there. The Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you'll have a boost of independence, a boost of clarity about what's happening, what you're moving forward with, and just feeling better about yourself in general. I feel like your work is going to improve as well, especially with this King of Pentacles here. I just feel this ambition, this taking care of business kind of energy, feeling very secure and stable in your energy as well. You have the Knight of Wands in the dark, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. The Knight of Wands in the dark could just be someone running from commitments and being impulsive in their energy towards you. Who is this Knight of Wands? Oh man, yeah, Four of Wands. They maybe like someone just gonna come into your energy and be fake and cause some sort of disruption. So I'm not quite sure who this person is. Overall, I feel like your energy is gonna be really good. You're welcome. Yeah, I know that's tough. Yeah, for Venus. What's my friend Brandon's energy at this time? Let's see for Venus. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae? Want to tell Venus what her friend Brandon's energy is at this time. What is Brandon's current energy right now? The Hierophant, wanting to be a bad boy and break tradition. What is Brandon's energy towards Venus? What is Brandon's energy towards Venus? The Eight of Cups, moving towards you and letting go of whatever that is. Does Brandon really like Venus that way? Brandon's spirits, your guides, ancestors, angels, or fae give Venus some meshes. Does Brandon like Venus that way? Does Brandon like Venus in that way? I feel like he's having an emotional battle. Like, I do like Venus. I shouldn't like Venus, but I like Venus. And I feel like it's just an emotional turmoil that's going on within himself. And I feel like his energy is like, I should just talk to Venus about my emotions and see what happens. But he's playing the back and forth game. How will this work out farther down the road in long term? Because I do feel like he does have energies and wanting to come towards you. What is Brandon's real, true, hidden emotion towards Venus? It says, nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They will flourish. So it seems to be needing some more nurturing. Right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Is there anything else that Venus needs to know about Brandon? Twin flame. Oh my goodness. It's just the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards the person. You know, twin flames are not always good, but this could potentially be good. I don't know. It seems like you're on the right path. I don't know. No? Oh man. Soulmate would be better, but yeah, twin flames are not always good, no. It all depends how you were ripped apart before. I always find it weird when people really want to know who their twin flame is. Like, why do you want to date yourself? That just seems weird to me. Oh man. Soulmates is different. Soulmates is like being in love with the same person over many, many lifetimes. Like, that is who you want. You want a soulmate. Or you want to find your soulmate. Then they have that sense of comfort, sense like you've always been together forever kind of energy. Yeah, people seem to be struggling with the difference between the two. This deck has twin flame and soulmates in it. It has both. Yeah. Alice, general reading for Alice. What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now? Grand spirits, ancestors, angels, or fae want to come give Alice a message about what she needs to know right now. Oh man, okay, so Three of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like there's a imbalance, or I don't know if it's just stress or just feeling like there's tension between you and other people that you have around you regarding work kind of thing, like colleagues or whatever. The Six of Swords, I feel like there's this energy of moving on and releasing any emotional things that are toxic or not really needed, because I feel like there's this energy of you going through a transformation of some sort, or you transitioning your energy into a different light. And I feel like it does come with you making some big decisions. They may be difficult decisions. You may feel blinded by the truth by these decisions. You know, I don't know if it's a matter of you being pressured into one direction or the other. But it's a matter of you really truly trusting your instincts on this one, trusting your inner knowledge of how you're going to navigate the situation with the High Priestess here. I just feel the sense that you may not have all the information you're needing to make the decisions you need. But also pay attention to what your subconscious mind is telling you. What does Alice need to know about this energy? Judgment, trying to figure out what's the best judgment moving forward. But I feel like there will be some opportunities coming in and some changes though. The Hierophant may have to break tradition, may have to do things a little bit different, a little bit outside your comfort zone, but yeah. Four of Wands, there may be some obstacles in your road. But, you know, I feel like you got this. Trust your instincts on this one. Make that decision. Yeah, I feel that. I can feel going through your transformation. You had the Judgment card there, so that means that your angels and guides and all that are with you. They're guiding you. It says they're reconnected now. It says they're reconnected now. There, I'm back. I think I'm back. Bernadette, are you still here? For Bernadette, will Kayla try to reach out? For Bernadette, will Kayla try to reach out? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, and Fae that want to give Bernadette a message? Will Kayla try to reach out? Will Kayla try to reach out? Hopefully, Bernadette, you can hear me. I don't know. The Ace of Cups is in the dark. I feel like Kayla may try to reach out, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's not a very strong yes with the Ace of Cups being in the dark, because I feel like Kayla may not be in the best of spirits right now. I feel like she may be going through something or just having low vibrations or low energy overall. There is the Three of Wands in the dark too. So I do feel like there's this energy of just feeling a little bit unsure what her next moves are, or if she should reach out, or what she should do. Maybe overthinking it a little bit too much. The Page of Pentacles, I feel like she's not really in the mood for communicating right now. But there is a possibility that she will reach out. You do have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like it's a possibility, but there's things that are going on in her mind that may discourage her from doing that, if that makes any sense. That is what I got. Moonbeam, can you hear me in the chat? Because I see the things on the side movement, but not in the YouTube chat. I'm guessing you did hear me. For Alice, what are John's thoughts and intentions towards Alice? What are John's thoughts and intentions towards Alice right now? Yeah, Moonbeam, I only see our private chat on the other screen, not in the actual chat. So if anybody's asking a question, I can't see it. Alice, I can't see it here, only there. So I was wondering if the others could hear me. Okay, I didn't know. For Alice. Moonbeam is just trying to fix it. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Oh my goodness. My internet did something weird. Let's see. For Alice, what are John's thoughts and feelings and intentions towards Alice right now? What are John's feelings and intentions towards Alice right now? Ooh, what's going on with that? Did he want something romantic from Alice? Did he want something more romantic from Alice? Did John want something more romantic from Alice? Three of Pentacles. I feel whatever's going on with John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions, I'm not quite sure because you do have the Seven of Cups in the dark. So I feel like their thoughts or intentions were a little bit not really focused. I feel like they didn't really have intentions or thoughts. They were just kind of like feeling things out, seeing what's what between the two of you. There is the moon here in the light, so I feel like they're trying to get an idea of your energy, but I feel like they weren't completely honest, or maybe they're being a little bit fake in their energy. Not quite sure what's going on with that, because yes, the moon, they weren't really being completely honest. Seven of Swords also not being completely honest. Did he want something more romantic with you? I feel like he just wanted to feel if there was a connection. The Three of Pentacles is, feeling like the two of you share the same goals or same views or what the two of you can learn from each other kind of thing. So I feel like he was just kind of like feeling things out to see what was to see if there was anything there or if there was anything more, like you say, romantic. What else does Alice need to know about their connection with John? The Page of Cups is in the dark. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the communication, but I feel like John's energy is kind of negative with the Ten of Swords. I don't know if they were just rushing through something or their energy was just temperamental of some sorts, but I feel like they didn't really have any clear direction. So I don't really feel like they were like lying, like they said something that wasn't true. I feel like they weren't showing their true selves towards you, whatever that connection was. But that's what I got. Culture. I can't focus on work right now because of the roommate. Guidance or advice from angels or spirits. Fae. Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Want to come give culture a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Welcome to give culture a message about how to deal with her focus regarding work because of the roommates. Oh man, the Ace of Pentacles is in the dark, so I do feel this energy of missing work. So I don't know if it's a matter of like taking some self-care days until you figure out what this roommate situation is all about. The Queen of Swords is also in the dark, so it's kind of like when the Queen of Swords is in the dark, it's kind of like biting your tongue, not saying too much, trying to control your emotions and not allow your emotions to take over your mindset, which I know sometimes is really hard to do. And Two of Pentacles, trying to find that balance between what you have going on with the work situation and the roommate situation and how that's playing out, because I feel like there is an imbalance. It is overwhelming. It is causing some disorganization and chaos within your piece, right? But I feel like overall there is energy is trying to make you move forward or past this or keep going despite the challenges you're facing right now. What else does culture need to know? Thank you. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and fae. What else does culture need to know? Wheel of Fortune. Luck, time, and destiny is on your side. I feel like you're going through the cycles. I do feel like you're being tested on your patience a lot. So I don't know if this has anything to do with it. The Emperor's in the dark as well. So I just feel this energy of having some blocks of on how to unclear your mind and regain that focus and that sort of thing. So I feel like it's just a matter of like making the best decisions you can moving forward, thinking about your future goal, and kind of like just living in the moment, thinking about more along the lines of what's happening tomorrow instead of right now kind of thing. Seems to be what's coming through. Yes, what I got. You're welcome, culture. Thank you everyone for being here, unless anyone has any more questions, but I think I'm gonna go. Thank you everyone for being here for sure. I will be live tomorrow for new moon readings. Yeah. So you're welcome, culture. Thank you everyone. Hope everyone has a good night. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you everyone. Good night. Bye.